Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. With great marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence. He hates this. Cue the tutorial. Welcome back to a brand new studio vlog. My name is Megan. Today we are going to be packing orders. We're actually gonna be packing orders all week long. I just had the largest shop update of my entire art making career. It was absolutely wild to open my shop last Saturday and receive such a large influx of orders. So thank you so much to everyone who placed an order from me this past weekend. I am so grateful to you all. I received over 300, which is quite a lot for me. For reference, occasionally I'll break 100 orders, maybe 150, you know, that's kind of was like the most I've ever made in one update. So to get over 300 was absolutely incredible. And yeah, I just feel super grateful for everybody who showed up. Thank you so much. It's hard for me to express how grateful I am, but I really do appreciate it. It goes such a long way. Like every purchase, no matter how big or how small, goes towards supporting me and my work and just allows me to keep making artwork. So it's really wonderful. So thank you so much. Some days I get like really insecure about myself and I'm like, oh, should I even be doing this? But I just feel like when people come through and leave comments or buy something from my store, sign up for my Patreon, or even watch my videos, like any ounce of support, it just feels like a really big vote of confidence in me and my work. So I really appreciate you. So thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you so much. So this week is gonna be a big, juicy packing orders vlog. I know everybody loves a good packing vlog, so that's what we're gonna do today. I also kind of want to chat about how I pack orders throughout the video. Because I know sometimes people have questions, so hopefully you'll get a packing demonstration here and there. I feel like I show it pretty clearly, but I've never really like explained the whole process, so that'll be fun too. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I love a packing video. I hope you do too, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Before we go any further, we need to thank our sponsor, which is Squarespace. You guys know by now, Squarespace can help you build a beautiful website, online store, portfolio, etc. I've used Squarespace for over a year now for my art portfolio and my secret Patreon shop. I love the beautiful templates, how easy it is to use, and the powerful tools that can meet whatever website needs you may have. They have automatic image scaling too, so you can rest assured your images are going to look great. They give you a lot of different options for how to display information and artwork. I highly recommend Squarespace if you're looking for a way to build a really nice, clean, professional looking website. I know a lot of you guys are artists and small business owners, so if you're looking for a portfolio or website of any kind, check out Squarespace. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/MeganWang for 10% off your first purchase. Thank you so much, Squarespace, again for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
Interview.
You want to let everyone know what you do, huh, Robert?
I'm going through the very arduous and toxic process of a software engineering interview. So we got them these little Hexbug toys because Spicy really likes them. So hopefully they'll like them too. But we have one that's remote controlled. I don't know which one it is actually. Which one should I do first? The Hexbug or the mouse?
Don't you even think about smacking my mic, Robert. Now! He's like, guys, do you see this?
Following it though, he hasn't attacked it yet. Okay, I think now he's starting to play with it. They like it when it hides in their things.
Yeah, the way he's hitting it is really funny. He's like, can you bless these packages for me? Can you? Good morning. This morning I went to the post office and I dropped off probably around 50 or so orders. Typically I wait longer before I bring things to the post office, but I only have one IKEA bag right now, and it's just me, so honestly, like lugging like 3 enormous IKEA bags into the post office can get kind of overwhelming. So I was just like, maybe this time I'll take like one quick trip every so often throughout the week, and that will make my life a bit easier rather than just like bringing everything at once and letting things pile up. Today we're gonna keep packing. Yesterday I honestly barely made a dent. Yeah, I thought I would get more packing done, but I honestly find the first day is always kind of the slowest because I'm getting into the swing of things, but now I feel like today might be a little bit faster. Yesterday I realized that the tissue paper I was using, you might have noticed, but the tissue paper I was using is so thin, and I ordered the smaller size than is required for these tote bags. They're just too small, so I had to like tape them together to wrap around a tote bag, and as I was doing it I was just like, okay, this is taking way too long. I ordered some larger tissue paper, so I'm going to wrap those up in the bags. Hopefully it's gonna come today. Today we're gonna keep packing, and I thought this could be like our mini tutorial part of the video because yeah, why not? So I'm gonna explain to you how I pack different kinds of orders, and hopefully you can learn a little bit of something along the way. Yeah. Cue the tutorial section. You saw yesterday, okay, it's not always this nice, but it was kind of getting to me, so I tidied up a little bit. Here's my desk. I like to have some of my prints stand up like this. I kind of want to get a larger letter tray from IKEA so I can hold my risograph prints just like that, because having them on the desk like this doesn't work very well. So prints, I have my sticker storage in the back. I also want to change this. This is just turning into a little segment, me complaining about my desk. But honestly, I like this for storage because it looks nice and neat. This motion of like opening the compartments gets very tiring after a while, and it's much faster to just grab it like that, you know? I have washi tape I use to pack, washi tape I sell. These are some keychains as well, thank you cards, some most popular stickers. This one's just too big, so it's in here. This is my business card. I always have Post-its on hand because I like to write thank you notes. I use like a big juicy Sharpie to do it. Moving on to this little corner, I like to have a mini trash can on my desk at all times. I find that this is very helpful. and keeping things clean. I have some of my mailers here on the side. I have my glassine envelopes. I have these envelopes for my Rezo prints. It all depends on what you're packing in the order. So in order to pack an order that has smaller prints, I will just take the print. I take a glassine envelope or a glassine baggie that matches the size. This size matches these mini prints, like a 5x7 to 4x6 really well. I slip it in. I add my thank you card and my business card. I've also been doing freebie stickers this time around, so I add one of those in. I'll get some washi. Getting one of these dispensers has helped a lot because I used to like pick at it and then peel it off. This is so much faster. Put on a thank you note and then it's done. So these are definitely one of the easiest orders to pack. I'll get a rigid mailer. If I'm being good, I have all these stamped with my thank you stamp, but I've been a little bit lazier this update just because there's so many orders and I'm a little overwhelmed. So it's not stamped. I slide it in, rip it off, seal it up, and then I'll write the person's name here. I know a lot of people will write the order number, but personally I just don't do that because it doesn't work for my mailing system. So I just write the person's name. Okay, if I'm selling larger prints, I take one of these out. This is not a glassine bag, as you can notice. This is a cello bag. It's compostable, I believe. I'm very sorry for not using paper for this. I feel awful about it, but I couldn't find the right size and it was making my wrist like so painful to fold really large paper bags to fit the print. So I eventually decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get one of these. I feel bad about it, but it's what's best for my wrist, and I know like I can only do my best on trying to make like the most eco-friendly business possible. This is what I need to do right now. So hopefully in the future I can find paper bags that are this size. It's basically the same process. I take the print, business card, thank you card, freebie sticker. They also ordered a big brain sticker and they ordered a I'm a very serious artist clear sticker. So I'll put those in. I don't really care about what order they're in, it's fine. And then I slip it into this baby. I seal it up. And then I write the person's name. It's going to Alejandra. Now, in terms of stickers, how do I pack sticker orders? What I do is I'll take the same things I always do, thank you card, freebie sticker, business card. I just grab the stickers that need to be put in. So like, for example, these 3 stickers. I used to write thank you notes, but occasionally for sticker mail I don't, just because I'm trying to save time. And then I just pop it into the envelope and then you're basically done. Another example order for you is like, what if someone orders something that's not a flat? So it's a little bit bulky, like a keychain or a washi tape. What I literally do is I put it in a glassine envelope or glassine bag. There are stickers in here. I'm not too stressed about them bending. I don't think it's a big deal if stickers bend a little because it's vinyl. I'll put the stickers and everything in. I'll add this in as well. An EcoEnclose mailer. If it's a big bulky item like a tote bag, all I do is I have my tote, the typical stuff, you know the drill. Thank you card, freebie sticker, business card. There's also my care card, my how to care for your canvas tote. I put this inside the bag as well. Then I take a larger glassine bag. I put all of this in. In terms of mailers, I have a lot of these EcoEnclose padded mailers that I've been using. These work great. Because there's no prints in here, it doesn't really matter that the package stays flat and rigid and unbended. EcoEnclose has apparel mailers as well. This works great as well. Okay, so now here's another hypothetical situation. What if I have a big bulky thing like a bag and then I also have a print? How do I protect this, huh? This took me the longest time to learn. It took me way too long to learn this, to just put it in a box. I used to try to figure out how to like take cardboard, cut it to size, wrap it all together so like the print was like strapped to the cardboard and wouldn't move. But just by using a flat literature mailer, there are boxes that look like this, you can ensure that your stuff will stay flat no matter how much it's bent, because it's a box. First, I like to pack all the flats and put it at the bottom so like things don't move around and I can ensure that it's gonna stay flat against the box, right? I like to protect these. Also, because this is going internationally, I like to add a little bit more protection. I've seen things get wet before, so having a little bit more protection this way by wrapping the prints helps a little bit. So now I have the flats protected. I put that down. They actually ordered 2 tote bags. Thank you so much. I'll put the bags in. Something I do worry about when things ship in transit is stuff moving around like this, you know? The more stuff moves around, I think it would be fine because there's 2 bags in here. But if there was 1 bag in here and then, you know, you couldn't just imagine this traveling everywhere. I like to save my packaging material. This is a great eco-friendly tip, by the way, to reuse supplies that you've already been sent. It helps them live longer. But it won't shake as much. See? And then on the top, I'll write the person's name. So we have, okay. And that's how you pack a big chunky boy. What's up, babe? You need something? Why does he look like that? Stop looking so scary, you look like a little goat. I really do enjoy EcoEnclose mailers, highly recommend them. Obviously not sponsored. I don't think they do sponsorships actually, but if they would, I would totally accept one. But genuinely really nice. They also give you a bunch of like eco-friendly tips too. But EcoEnclose does a lot of like education and they explain just like a lot of stuff about manufacturing and shipping, and I've definitely learned a lot from them and it's really cool. Don't feel bad if you can't afford things like this either. These are a bit pricier. I feel like sometimes there is a very huge pressure to be very eco-friendly, eco-conscious, and have like the most sustainable practices for your business. And obviously we should do our best, but oftentimes we ignore the fact that being sustainable is really expensive sometimes for a lot of people and it's not always in everyone's reach. So don't feel bad if you can't afford these products. Just use what you can, do your best. I don't really like making people feel guilty for not like being super eco-friendly. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself if you can't do that, you know? Okay, let's keep packing.
How tight do my pants look?
Huh?
How tight do they look?
They look good.
Looks good?
Yeah, look cute.
I don't wear baggy shirt anyways.
Very cute.
It's just like, there's like, look, there's like room in the waist, but my thighs are just like...
Thick.
I know. It's always so hard for me to find a good pair of pants.
You're like, I'm so skinny but thick. You're so annoying, Robert.
Well, because Levi stopped selling the pants that fit me really well.
Robert went to the office today, so I kind of have the whole apartment to myself, which is kind of nice. And I just got some packages. I don't know what it's in the second one, but I thought we could unbox it together. So, oh my god, so many stickers. I did a bit of a sticker restock. Even though I already had my update, I kind of timed it perfectly because I knew the stickers would arrive like just after I updated the shop. So I thought I would show you. I'll put you in closer. This is funny. I've noticed they've been doing like different kinds of sticker sheets for stuff, which is cute. These look like kuni. But I restocked these. These are such a bestseller in my shop. I don't know why, but the girlies go crazy for this one. I restocked these. These used to be a Patreon benefit, but I like it so much that I decided to make it for everybody. Whenever I do this, I try to give a big buffer between when it's released to patrons versus everybody else. So it's been a couple months. Restocked the muscle pairs. I restocked the Baker Cat ones. And, ooh, this will be fun. These are the Patreon stickers for this month. I decided to get 2 mini ones just to switch it up. That's so cute. Little melon baby. And a little melon. So cute. You'll get this print and these 2 stickers for $15, and it doesn't matter where you live in the world. Yeah. Join my Patreon if you want to. You want to open this one too? I don't know what's in this one, baby. You know what's in this, Robert? Did you order something that I don't know about? Did you order something? Ah, it's just boxes. nothing too exciting. Oh shit, are these big enough? I think so. You want to chaunch? You want to chaunch a little? Okay. Let's go drink his water. Yeah, you like all the orders? I don't know if you can tell. No. We don't chew those. We don't chew them. You can sit with them, but you cannot chew them. Rover, no. Okay, that's it. Okay, you're done. You're done. Hello. I thought I would pop in with a little voiceover just to chat with you all because I have a lot of thoughts and things I want to share with you guys. Yeah, just updates, I guess. This shop update was absolutely wild. Again, I'm so incredibly thankful for the amount of support I got, and seriously, thank you for supporting me and liking my art. It genuinely means the world to me. But I think this update just really stressed me out because I'm just not used to handling such a large volume of orders. Apologies to my patrons, I've talked about this in our pod, but I'm gonna talk about it again to everybody who's not a patron. But I got around 400 and I normally get around 100. And with tote bags, which are much larger than just prints, it was just a lot. And I ended up making way more mistakes than I usually do. It was a mixture of Big Cartel not having the best filtering system, me packing out of order because of the pre-orders, also me just being overwhelmed. I made a lot more mistakes than usual, like forgetting a washi tape roll. I packed a couple orders twice on accident, so people got 2 of the same thing. I even ended up packing 3 orders and I took them to the post office and I forgot to put labels on them, so I had to drive back to the post office and be like, haha, do you still have my package? And it was just like awful. And I only got to retrieve 1, so there's 2 that are just like lost in the postal service now. It led to quite a few headaches and admin emails. So yeah, later on in the video, like in a couple minutes, you're gonna hear me talk about burnout and just, being overwhelmed. But in my past few videos, I've noticed that I've been talking a lot about stress and burnout, and I don't think that I ever fully recovered. And the more I've been working, it's just kind of slowly been getting worse. And I do things like I go for walks, I, take breaks, but I don't know, I just feel like I've been burning out slowly in ceramics, plus this shop update just like really kicked my ass. And it's weird, like it happens under my nose. Like I said, I try to take breaks and just be mindful of how I'm feeling. I go on so many walks, I don't work weekends, I don't work late, but it's still just not felt like enough. I stopped working, and then after work, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing chores, I'm running errands, I'm worrying about other stuff, I'm caring for the cats, and it's just all felt like exhaustion. It's just felt like within the past few days, the exhaustion has really piled up to a point where I've been like, oh my god, I can't do this. And it happens in waves, like different months I feel like I'm doing great with the work-life balance. I'm seeing friends, I'm so happy, I feel very light. But I think within the past few months, I've just been working and hustling too much, and it's just not worth it. I made a comic art piece recently about hustle culture, and I've just been thinking about how, while I'm aware of it and I know I'm against it, and I talk a lot about disregarding productivity, I still fall into it really easily. I found this article that explains what hustle culture is because some people commented asking me what it was, and I think the article does a really great job of explaining what it is. Here's 2 quotes from it. Fundamentally, hustle culture is about work dominating your time in such an unnatural way that we have no time to live our lives. It's a lifestyle where career has become such a priority in your life or the environment that you work in that other aspects of being human, such as hobbies, family time, and self-care, often take a back seat. Hustle culture carries this overarching belief that the more you do, the more valuable you are. Busier always equals better. Constant business will always lead to more money, prestige, happiness, and high self-esteem. And I don't believe in supporting it, obviously, but I can tell I fall prey to it still just through my behavior, whether I'm conscious of it or not. Also, by nature of what I do, studio vlogs in a way are always, if you notice, quite productive. And a big part about this specific YouTube art genre is showcasing yourself doing things and accomplishing stuff. And I'm definitely not a lifestyle you know, YouTuber, but I do vlog elements of my life, and I also feel like the lifestyle genre really has meshed with productivity and wellness in like a very strange way. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I just want to say I hope you don't get like a hyper productive girl bossy energy from my videos. That's not the type of video, or it's not the type of vibe I want to give off. And I don't think I make girl boss content, you know, where people are constantly talking about productivity and optimizing, and they showcase like a warehouse full of pink bubble mailers. But it's definitely something I'm insecure about. I never want to make anyone feel unproductive or not good enough for my videos, and I'm not always doing stuff. Even though this video, which is like a packing vlog, it's kind of like weird that I'm talking about this and I'm just like showcasing you all this like productive and packing content, but I just want to let you know I'm not always doing stuff like this. It's also exhausting, and most of my time off camera I'm just trying to recover from working, but this is not just gonna be a voiceover of me complaining. I do have a plan. I have a really great therapist, and we've been talking about ways to help me with my burnout. I mentioned that I'm kind of interested in trying out a 4-day work week, and she was just like, I do it, and it's great. And she explained to me, you know, you need 1 day to do errands and things in your personal life, like groceries, another to be social, go see a friend, do an activity, and then another day to just totally chill out. And I really felt that, because I felt like weekends just aren't enough time for me to rest and recover. So in addition to trying to take more time off to myself, taking more breaks during the day, I think implementing the 4-day work week can help me just have more time and feel less overwhelmed and give me space to not overwork, because that is my tendency. And that's also just because I do enjoy my work, but if I'm burned out all the time, I'm not going to enjoy it for much longer. So I'm glad that I'm really putting in the effort to make some changes that can hopefully be way more sustainable for me and, you know, just break this burnout cycle. Phew, this was a long voiceover. Thank you for listening to me. I don't know if that was interesting, but it's just been something that's been on my mind a lot, and I wanted to, you know, have a little heart to heart and share it with you guys. So yeah, let's get back to the packing. Just came back from my walk. I'm feeling so much better. I feel like going on a walk every day is so essential to my mental health, my physical health. Hey baby. Just like so much. Huge shout out to my daily walks. He hates this. Goodbye. So I'm gonna print out all the labels for these now. It only takes me ages, and it's like kind of my least favorite thing to do is like put like customs information in. It's a lot of like paperwork, a lot of thinking, a lot of brain stuff, rather than packing the stuff is like a lot more mindless, but I'm gonna make all the shipping labels now. He's been enjoying getting into merchandise and packages a lot lately, which is not good, no. No, young man, get back. Focused. Okay. Hello. Sorry for all the weird lighting in here. It's getting really sunny in my studio these days, but I feel like the lighting is just so odd. I just got my pink tissue paper in the mail, so I've been packing this up. I'm almost done, so that's really nice, and I can just like throw these in the bags and have it done with. I barely like made a dent in the orders. Yesterday I was like, I feel like I packed a lot, and then I looked at my order total and I was like, oh god, like I barely made a dent. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. I hope this video is interesting to you. I feel kind of bad. I'm like, do people like only seeing packing videos? Like I wish I could make some art and stuff, but I genuinely need to just keep packing. So this will just be like a packing vlog. I also just want to chat about something random, I guess. I feel like I haven't had a little heart to heart with the camera in that long of amount of time. I guess I've been feeling like tired. I've never packed so many orders before, so it's definitely really overwhelming. I've also just been getting like kind of overwhelmed by this job for a while now. I remember hearing Jisoo, or maybe Paloma, could be both of them, talk about this as well. There's a certain anxiety with doing like content creation and art that is so heavily tied with social media. I think Paloma phrased it as like you feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And yeah, it's just like this huge fear of becoming irrelevant and not having people care about your art anymore, and then poof, your income just like goes like that, and then you just can't do this anymore. So there's that side of it, of like feeling the anxieties of like, what if this just all goes away one day, like out of nowhere, and having that sort of be out of your control creates a lot of anxiety. But also just the job itself is very overwhelming. And I remember Jisoo talking about this as well. It's like there's a certain guilt too about complaining about this, because it is seen as a dream job. So when you know, complain or say elements you don't like about it, there is this fear that people are gonna say like, well, you can't complain because this is like, everyone wants this job. But I feel like that's not necessarily fair. And a big part of what I want to do on the internet is just be honest and give people like a realistic look into what I do. But it is getting quite overwhelming to deal with like all of the orders and a lot of like the customer service side of things. I've been sending a lot of emails lately. And then now with YouTube sponsorships, it can get really hectic to deal with deadlines as well. And then again, adding all the pressure of like feeling like I need to keep up with my feed and like making sure people like don't forget about me so I can like stay relevant, whatever that means. So yeah, I feel like within the past couple weeks, I have been feeling kind of not disconnected from my work, because I still enjoy it so much. Like I really love what I do, but I have been getting really tired. I think to an extent I need to reinforce a lot more like work-life balance. Lately when I sit down to like have a break and like scroll on TikTok and like eat some chips, it like feels very luxurious to me. And I don't want my breaks to ever feel like luxurious. I just want them to feel normal, because I want to just continue treating myself really well and taking breaks. And again, I don't want this to sound like I'm complaining. I also know I don't always have to give a shit ton of disclaimers with what I say, but I never want anyone to like take me the wrong way. And I hope by talking about this, I can shed some light on the fact that like this is a dream job, but it's definitely not glamorous by any means. Like freelancing and living off your artwork has a lot of negative side effects as well. Like there's so many parts of it that I love. Like I love being able to decide my own schedule. I love being my own boss. Like being my own boss has been so wonderful. Also just because like I couldn't find work after I graduated. So just being able to provide a living for myself through my artwork and to the help of like all of you has just been like the most amazing experience. But there are negative side effects to it too, like, you know, no health insurance, huge one for being self-employed. Also unstable income, and then by the nature of what I do, it's like a lot of it just depends on how relevant you are and how many people like care about your artwork. So it just adds a lot of like stuff in my brain. And I think with the Instagram algorithm like not doing very well for me recently, it's just been like a lot of moving parts in my brain that I feel like I have to figure out. It's just a lot of like, oh, I have to do this and then I have to figure that out, and like, oh wait, my taxes. And then I just feel like having to like oversee all of these moving parts in my freelance business and career or whatever is really draining. So I hope that I can figure something out, and I feel like that means setting more boundaries, especially with social media. Yeah, okay, let me get back to packing these bags now.
This is so how are you? Tori.
You guys, I just finished packing all of the tote bags. Hey, that's like 75 bags right there. Hello patrons, and welcome back to the monthly podcast. I'm super excited to be chatting. I feel like it's been a while. I mean, it's been a month, but I'm excited to be here. There's a lot I want to catch you guys up with. Yeah, just a lot of thoughts that have been in my head lately that I just want to update you guys on. Hi! Good morning, today's Tuesday. You might notice we're in a bit of a different location today. Today I am working from Vicky's apartment. I don't think she showed it on camera yet, so I'm gonna try not to like show too much of it because I want it to be spoiled. She's visiting Vegas right now. She's seeing Tiffany, so I am cat-sitting Dumpling, and yeah, because Vicky lives alone, I thought it might be nice to just like hang out here with Dumpling for a while, and also I was just like, well, could I just work from your studio? And she was like, yeah, of course. So I'm just pretending like I have my own studio right now, and it's really nice. Vicky's like so talented at decorating and just making like really cute spaces, so I feel very grateful to be able to like work here for the day. It was a very nice experience, like eating breakfast, getting ready, and then just like driving here. Yeah, it was just like, oh cool, like I have somewhere to go. I'm like, is this what people feel like when they like don't work from home? I packed all of last week. I didn't film the whole thing because I was just like, this is getting boring. Everyone's seeing the same thing over and over again. I finished everything except the pre-order bags, so I've made some pretty big progress. So when the pre-order bags come in, then I'll have to start packing again. So I'm gonna take this like nice break from packing to do some other stuff. I'm going to work on this illustration because I'm just excited to work on art again. I also want to work on some Patreon digital downloads. I think I'm gonna make a desktop background and some icons. I will like shuffle between doing a video and a digital download. And yeah, I like to like keep it spicy. I like to switch it up. So I think this month I'm more feeling the digital downloads. So I'm gonna make the background. I also, if we have time, I'd also like to stamp and pack my Patreon mail because I've been so busy packing all the shop orders that I haven't gotten a chance to actually pack Patreon mail for this month. I don't know if I'll get that all done today. I highly doubt it, but that's kind of like my weekly tasks that I'm going to shoot for this week. I did like a co-working call with Radia a few months ago, and we were like, we should do this more often, but we haven't been able to. So I think today we're gonna co-work call, which is really nice because typically I can't because Robert's in meetings and I have to be very careful about when I like talk out loud because I don't want to obviously disrupt his important work calls. But because I'm alone, it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna call Radia. Let's do this. Dumpling.
I'm gonna go pee for like a second. I'll be back.
Got you. Ooh, snuggle. You're so sweet, Dumpling. Now I'm going to Patreon mail.
Does that make sense?
It's a lot of like extra designing. For me at least, like it's hard to keep up with. I don't know. I feel like I just need to spread it out a little better. Okay, so I basically finished packing my Patreon mail. I have to go home and print out all of the labels, but I've just been hanging out with Little Dumpling. I also called Radia, which was nice to catch up. I packed up some roasted vegetables I made last night, and I was gonna see if I could roast some chickpeas here because I've been doing like a chickpea roasted vegetable, and I topped it with some tzatziki sauce. So I think I'm gonna prepare lunch, and then I might draw a little bit more, and then maybe play with Dumpling, and then I'm gonna head home. Dumpling? What? You sleepy? Little sleepy baby? Mom says you get 2 scoops, okay?